"I am the king of rock and roll." An interviewer, perhaps overwhelmed, softly asked, "Were you always so shy?" Shy? Richard? The man who invented flamboyance, who played the piano with his feet, who defied every expectation. It was the most hilariously understated question in BBC history. His performance at Wembley was a triumphant declaration, a vivid reminder that his power, his charisma, and his unique brand of joy were timeless. He was, and always would be, the Peacock King. At his core, Richard Penniman was a man in constant reconciliation. He wrestled with faith and fame, sexuality and identity, pain and joy, history and destiny. He was openly gay for much of his life, yet renounced it during periods of intense religious devotion. He loved men, he loved women, he loved music, and he loved God. He reveled in being larger than life, yet yearned to be understood as simply human. Richard's complexity was his brilliance. He was a walking contradiction, a flamboyant preacher, a queer icon in a conservative era, a sacred and secular force. This internal struggle fueled his art, making his performances resonate with a raw, authentic power. He was a pioneer not just in music, but in self-expression, daring to live authentically in a world that demanded conformity. His journey reflects the broader struggles of the LGBTQ community, particularly in an era where such identities were suppressed or condemned. Richard's very existence on stage, in all his glittering glory, was an act of defiance and a beacon of hope for countless individuals seeking to embrace their true selves. He showed the world that authenticity, even when contradictory, could be a source of immense power and inspiration. It's easy to overlook now, in a world saturated with rock, pop, and flamboyant performers, but none of it existed in this way before Little Richard. He didn't just influence, he created the template. Freddie Mercury, Prince, David Bowie, they all walked through the door Richard kicked open. Jimi Hendrix played in his band, learning the very essence of stage presence and musical fire. James Brown, Otis Redding, Bob Dylan, the Beatles, the Rolling Stones, all acknowledged him as a primary source of inspiration. Keith Richards' observation, "Watching him taught us how hard you might have to work to do this," speaks volumes. Little Richard wasn't just a performer. He was a university of rhythm, movement, and soul. He invented chaos as stagecraft, gender bending as performance art, and vocal acrobatics as a standard. When Queen played Wembley in 1986, they performed Tutti Frutti as a tribute, a powerful acknowledgement of the man who built the very foundations of their stadium rock empire. His roots run deep. His echoes reverberate through every